The eventual goal is just prone downwind with no Parawing backup, but I feel like I'm gonna be goofing around a lot today and falling. All right, it is blowing, and it's been blowing, and there's 8-footers out there. Parawing today. Got a new 67 liter from Appletree. I'm riding the 120 Vario. My goal is to prone into a wave, pump out to the wind line, and just get going. But bringing Parawings because there's no way I don't fall goofing around out there. So should be good. Got a little crew of us. Gonna be sick. How's Scotty feeling?
Feeling good. Should be some bombs out there.
Today's gonna be wild!
Downwind light on the zinc today. It doesn't look like as much of a fucking kook.
Just the upper. This is the half season.
And then we got other Scott over here.
What's up, boys?
About to send it.
Yesterday was just a warm-up. Today's the day.
Alright. My name's Dom and I think I'm gonna have 4 falls on this run. Last mile.
Scotty's winging today. He must be not feeling right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
My bump pattern.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You think it does this when I ride, Brendan? It goes like this.
That's helpful.
Like I can't see.
All right, we're going the wide angle lens, but down there, as far as you can see, there's some windmills. That's where we're going. And these prone waves are kind of looking juicy. I caught a couple on this board yesterday and it felt good. I have a feeling I'm going to be pretty lit on the 4.3 if I pull it out. Alright.
How much do you want to cut out?
I don't know. I'm going to prone and then I'll probably fuck around, come down and find you guys.
There's Scotty on me.
Alright. You can get one of these waves. To the wind line. Good on the inside right now, so the waves are wrapping into shore. But as soon as I start getting into deeper water, they start going in the direction that I'm trying to go. Whew. with it now. I don't know, maybe I'll try to ace it. We'll see. Probably a half mile offshore now. Oh, the Parawing is such a sick contingency plan though. I've never tried this before, so I usually get, I don't know, over a mile out, and if I came down on this board without anything, I'd have to paddle like a mile into shore to catch something else. But now all I got to do is pop this Parawing out of my belt, and I know I can get back up. Whew. The burps taste like BK right now. I like joking with Dom that my tip out turns are fueled by Burger King. But that said, I might try a no Parawing backup prone downwinder sometime. Because the pressure of making the ace would be honestly kind of fun. Still working out to the left a little. Woo! We're 1.6 miles in of about 13. Phew! There's Scott Lunch over there. Let's go get him. See if I can back up a little. He went down. Phew. Ricky likes to say, it's not a proper downwinder if you don't do one tip out turn on purpose. I got my one in. Hopefully there will be a bunch more. Phew! Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. Let's push through and go get him. Oh, it's such a vibe being out here. Mile offshore with the homies. Woo! Dude, it's so much better out here than yesterday. Yeah, come on. It's right behind you. Fuck yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, shit. Might be all time, bro.
This is so good.
This is gonna be all time.
The prone start worked amazing. I gotta avoid his foil wash. Really fucks you up if you're not careful. Ah. These waves are gonna look real small in the camera probably because I have a super wide lens on. But the Buffalo buoy was reading, I think, 6.03 feet for the highest 10th, which means every 10 waves is head high on me. And the maximum height reported today was close to 8 feet. So, it's pretty big out here. there's some fucking massive waves out here. This is so good. I'm super stoked on this board. I think 67 liters like money size for higher wind Parawing for me. And then also like a really good small wave prone crossover board. It's like this will be dope if we go to Maui this winter for prone and ka'a, where you got to paddle like a half mile to get to the waves, because the paddle's great. Wow, he really put some distance on me. I just cut back like 2 waves. Woo! All right, gonna up and over this fucker. Woo! 4 miles in. That's certainly the longest prone wave I've ever caught. Max speed 23.2 mile an hour. That's not bad. The 120 Vario is, I think, my new favorite foil. Just big enough to pump effectively, small enough where it's fast, not super high aspect. It breaches tips super cleanly, turns really good. So fun. I paddled it the other day, it felt awesome. Proned it a couple times now, Parawinged it. Behind the boat. All right, let's go get them. See if we can get through some of this stuff. Woo! Ew! Today is a day where you can do big drawn out turns if you want, or you can just find a bomb and fucking stand on it. Do 0 pumping. Yeah, Dom! Yeah, buddy! I think there might be something caught on my foil. But I don't really want to come down and see. Cut out a little, Dom! I guess this is turning into another one of those film the whole damn run till the camera dies downwinders. But the last one of those I did has like 850 hours of watch time, so I guess you got to give the people what they want. That music going again. I'll go catch up to him in a couple minutes. It's a little more west than ideal today, so it's blowing a tiny bit on shore. It's easy enough to stay out, but I have yet to decide if this is going to be a clean run or not. But I'm already, hold on. I'm already 5.5 miles in with no falls. So I guess I might as well just go for the ace. And I think we're doing a second one. So I'd probably throw a smaller foil on, like the 90 high aspect for that. And really open her up for some turns and goofing around. He fell. Let's go harass him. It's a little hard to pump across the wind today. Fucking blowing it! You can kind of play this game where you're either carving on the small stuff or hauling ass straight with the real big ones, which is what I'm doing right now. Whew. But then when that dies out, you know, there's smaller stuff between it that you can play around in while you wait for another big one to set up. And then you see the next peak of the wave in front of you and you chase that. Imagine that it's towing you along. Again, back in the small stuff here. Couple pumps. Trying to catch me again. Maybe I'll slow down a little. If you just consistently give up waves, it's surprising how slow you can go downwind. But you know, when there's a big one, you gotta take it. Getting kind of hard to see the water. Very flat light out here. pressure to ace is making me foil conservatively. But sometimes there's some fun in that. I do think I'd have to be in a pretty good headspace to prone this. Mostly because if you had to pull out, it's like 4 miles between half decent exits. So like, if you couldn't get back up by paddling into shore, it'd be kind of shitty. But that also makes you a better foiler. And I've aced this run like on command so many times. But a 510 board does behave a little bit differently than the 8.4 downwind that I'm typically on. And sometimes when it gets really strong, which you kind of need for the waves to become pronable on the inside there where I caught them, water's a bit turbulent, which can cause some unexpected falls. But actually it's pretty clean today, way cleaner than yesterday. We did 3 runs yesterday, and then I caught a few prone. I remember last year, there was a day I did 3 runs, and like I could feel the legs. Yesterday I was rearing for a 4th. In such better downwind shape this year. I'm gonna chase that peak right there. Well, not chase, but just stand here and take it. Yesterday I paddled the lift 91 for the first time. Just 586, 587 I think, 16 AR. And went down my fastest average mile ever, which was kind of fun. It was a 310 mile, which I think is like a 158 kilometer, which for you know, big inland lake with wind-driven swell, I feel like is respectable. About halfway done with this run right now. Got sticky in my mouth so I can carve a little more freely. Again, tapping into that small one right here, keeping the foil moving back and forth. Whoa, unexpected wingtip reach. Saved it, that Vario. Thank you, Vario. And now we got a big one setting up, so like 4 pumps, get up and over this one, and let her rip. 24 mile an hour max speed. That's moving pretty good. We're 7 3/4 miles in. Going fairly straight, so this will probably be 13 miles, maybe just under it. And then while I wait for those guys, I'll get, you know, half mile off the beach, probably pop the Parawing back up, go back upwind for a bit. That is the benefit of the Parawing if you're with guys that go a little slower than you. The paddle's kind of one and done. You can go slower and, you know, draw it out a bit, but only so much. Parawing, I can put down a ton of extra miles on a run. I like the deck pad on this board. It's kind of like the right amount of squishy. Definitely seems like an upgrade. I used to have the V1 mid-length 77 liter from Appletree. 67. Stoked on, and the V2 is a little better shape. But V1 is still a super solid board. I think they're on sale right now for anyone that's looking for a good board. Oh. The big days like this, it feels like you're doing these massive, drawn out, like high-speed powder turns on skis or a snowboard. So I have no lift tickets. Not cold. I mean, I'm in a wetsuit in August, so it's a little cold, but and just like the longest run of your life. There's nowhere in the world where you could get, you know, a 13-mile run down a mountain with steep enough terrain to have this feeling. And fuck, I could go another 20 miles down the lake and start if I wanted to. Or 70 miles down the lake. That's the goal still. Not sure if it'll pan out this fall. The wind tends to shift to a slightly less than ideal direction, but hoping to get a solid west-southwest on a weekend when my wife's free to drive me. A little wet now because I'm sweating. Man, this is the world's best adult playground. Days are starting to get a little shorter, which is a huge bummer. I'm hoping those guys finish up in time for us to have a second run. Because it's fantastic out here. like bringing 2 Parawings was overkill. Bringing 1 was probably also overkill. Almost no one's watching this video at this point, but if you are, cheers from Lake Erie. Come visit, it's sick. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. 10.2 miles. Certainly my longest prone wave. Yoo-hoo! It's getting hard to see the surface of the water. It's very flat light. Up and over. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, baby. Oh, this is awesome. It is such a treat to have, you know, more than 20 knots. It's been like almost 2 months since we've had, I mean, other than yesterday, since we had like a good, proper day out here. We've been getting after it, paddling downwind. But it is good fun when it's blowing hard. Passing Hamburg Beach right now. 2 miles to go. No Parawings needed. Nowadays, I pretty much only fall downwinding if I'm really trying to like push the turns, goof around. I don't really make that many mistakes. Even when I'm distracted talking to a camera for the whole fucking downwinder. And it helps that there's just power everywhere out here today. You still gotta, you know, piece your way through it, but there's no flat sections. Yee-hoo! Although we're starting to get into shallow water, so everything's going to slow down quite a bit at about a quarter mile here or so. But that beach straight ahead is our end. actually see the end of this. Tips out. The Vario breaches so much better than the old high aspect from lift. On the backside tip breach, I almost can't feel it. It's more you just like hear the water splash off the tip. It's pretty dope. Oh, come on. No. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Saved it though. Anyways, I'm close enough now that if I fell, I'd still call it an ace, maybe. We're a couple 100 feet off the outside sandbar. Ew. Yeah. Where's all the kiters today? There's no one here. All right, let's get this Parawing out. In the backpack, but I don't really want to switch. I'd rather not come down in the water out here because there's a sewage plant on this end and there's been a ton of rain, so the water's probably fucking gross. But we'll spend 5 minutes going back upwind so I can kill some time, because the other three are probably quite a ways behind me. Oh, baby. Come on. Jesus Christ. God. The wind's so strong that the tips on this thing are collapsing a little. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Holy shit. Come on. Open up, you fucker. Days like today make me very interested in that PPC double skin. You can trim out that rear edge. Fly upwind handles the gusts a lot better. Couple guys on the horizon. See if we can go catch up with them. Or catch them, you know, go upwind to them. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come on. Fucking open this tip, bad boy. For now until I, well, actually they're right there. I'm surprised the battery's still going on this thing. Making good distance offshore. I'm on a reach to Hamburg, which is 2 miles upwind. And I see all three of our party. You boys! There's Scott Farrell. Oh boy. It is so much easier to control this thing going downwind than upwind when you're overpowered. All right, let's get a nice pack job here. Fully gather the ears. Bar on here. Flip this around. Those lines tucked. And this in the pouch. Oh fuck, I'm stoked on that prone ace. That is sick. Sure, you can't even see him because this lens is so wide. Yeah! Woo! Oh, hell yeah! All right. Waves are so much slower in here in the shallow water. Foils don't like going down the line when there's white water. Just takes it out from under you. All right, I gotta get off here. Yeah. No falls, baby. .8 miles with the upwinder, 13-mile prone run. Set clean.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to like turn a little bit. Like, I hate being cut off. Like, the thing dropping in front of me. I did less of that.
The worst part about winging is the wing. That's why Scott popped it.
Yeah. Done. That thing's not worth the place.
Well, I got a 4-meter if you need it. Ryan has it right now, but I'm never going to use it again. Alright, what did he say? I think he said 3 falls? Let's ask him. How many falls?
Maybe like 6, but it was all time. All time. It's like, I can give it like 2 pumps and I'll be down it.